Hello everyone, I'm Alistair and welcome back to Timberborn to this insanity. With only starting with 3 beavers. We are currently grown our population up to 9 and we started only with 2 adults and 1 children. So far we are surviving thanks to this pond here, that's very important right now. And I should move our farm here. And maybe move these blueberry bushes on the other side. I think that's not a bad idea, but it would be really great if we can unlock stairs. Which we can, that's 70 science. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's unlock the stairs, and we will need to get on the other side. And I think will be the best to go just straight from here. Let's remove this one tree, don't plant that. And you can plant a little bit more, I guess. This is all getting irrigated, so we better use the whole area. We have still 2 pumps running. Okay, pause the pump. Open the forester. I must not forget that I need to shuffle the beavers around. And we are not producing any science right now. Okay. And yes, I wanted to plant the potatoes. I almost forget about that. Yeah, so the plan is to move the blueberries as a reserve food on the other side here. And then plant some potatoes instead of them. And I would like to spend some logs when we have the chance. Yeah, this will be quite expensive, but we are growing trees. We will be doing great. And to be safe from the contamination, I would like to do this. I know, quite expensive, but this could prove really useful for us. Oh, I see. We will be able to do a diversion here with the badtide. Okay. But that will take a little bit longer to get up there because we will need a lot of planks for the stairs to get here. And then we can do unlock double floodgates and block this area. Or just build the levees, single floodgates, and block this area so we can close it off and then push the bad water around. Yeah, and it will go down here, and outside of the map. Yeah, that will work. Okay, I didn't notice this last time. So we'll be working about it to get up here and do that diversion for the bad water. Okay. What will be the cheapest way to get up? I think it will be best to go through the waterfall. Let's see if I can do it even without the platforms. Not that I'm going to do it right now. But we can definitely go like this. Get up. This is just like the first planning, but this could work. This could work, and we are already on the level where we need to be. Then we just need to get here, and we can do it even without the double floodgates, because double floodgates will be quite expensive. 10 planks for each, and 250 science. Instead, we can build levees on the bottom. How many? There are only 5, 2, 3, 4, 5 water sources. I think 1 floodgate or even 2 will be enough, but I would like to do 3 like this because it will look nicer. So this is the start that we can do. The only issue I was going to say will be to get up here, but that's not really that much of an issue anyway. We can do this. Yeah, we will need to spend more logs, that's for sure. But this is perfectly doable with the current technology we have. Yeah, like this. That will definitely work. This will block the irrigation a bit, so we will probably lose some of the carrots. But that's just a small price for the safe net that we will build. And we can even extend it through here. Yeah, we will be spending logs there. Unfortunately, I built a pump here, so I kinda blocked our way there. Never mind. We will do more stairs. We will get up here, we can chop down those trees. Maybe we'll be able to grow more. But this is not a priority, so I'm going to pause it for now. Yeah, plant those trees. That's first thing that needs to do. We will remove this tree then. And I would like to unlock the platforms too. We need an inventor. We need one beaver to be working as inventor. And swap you. I still don't have a pile for the logs. I should change that, otherwise I will need to be shuffling the beavers all the time from one workplace to another. And I forgot to set this to, yeah, mark these trees to chop down. That's why they were not chopping them down. Okay. They will be now. So that was a small mistake. And let's mark them here too. Okay. I missed a few. Perfect. Now. Now. Yeah, you keep pumping. We will need more storage, I think. We are doing fine right now with the water. We have a 9 beavers stable. That will drop down again soon. But with 9 beavers, don't forget that our consumption is up by 50%. So I set up to water and food consumption to 150%. So they are roughly using 4.5 water a day per 1 beaver. And we need to survive 7 more days. So currently we need less than a 300 water. That's fine, but that's almost our storage. Well, almost. That 100 water up and down. And that's a big amount. And you, pause you, okay. We have a builder, but builder, what are you doing, builder? Oh, you are building water tanks. Good. And we have only 9 logs. Yeah, I can use another builder here. You to chop down these trees. But we need a forester there. You're not finished here, unfortunately. Farmers are working. Great. Let's lower the number of farmers that we have and open the forester for a while. So we can replace these trees. But this will evaporate anyways, and these trees will dry out. Yeah, these are the priority. Okay. But after that happens, I can send this forester to work as a inventor for now, as long as we have enough food. We have a plenty of land here that we should be able to use. We just need to irrigate it. When we will have enough logs, which should be soon with this amount of trees, we can do another fluid dump. But I don't really want to rely that much on them. Well, we will need to rely on them, but the problem is we don't have that big of a capacity for water storing, nor pumping power. We have only 3 pumps. And I can't really afford to have so many fluid dumps when we have only 9 beavers here. Let's pause the fluid dump and open the inventor. We really need that science. All the science is required. And we have 2 lumberjacks working. Ah, this is growing up. Okay, don't delete this tree then. It will be chopped down. And maybe we should add a large pile. It's only 6 logs. 6 logs. Let's build it. And we can store a lot of logs there. Because for now we were only relying on storing it in our lumberjack flags. Because they can store like 20 logs in each. So we were using only that. Now we have a large pile. Let's pause one lumberjack here and open this one. So we can start chopping down these trees here. Currently 2 foresters running. It's not great. No recipe. Ah, yeah, the grill was built. Okay, pause that. We don't have any potatoes yet, but we will have those. Maybe we can shrink the carrots field, I think. Yeah, clear planting area lends to these 3 rows. Maybe that will be enough. Potatoes are much more efficient food than carrots. Because from 1 potato, you see here, from 1 potato and 0.1 logs, we can get 4 potatoes. And that's huge. Potatoes take 6 days to grow. And from this little field here, we will get how much? Okay, that's 10. 10 by 3, 30 potatoes. And 30 potatoes times 4, that's 120. 120 food. That's great, that's not bad from this little field here. And we can already start planting. We don't need to wait for it to clear out completely. And unfortunately it dried out. But this irrigation is working quite well, as you can see. At least some parts of our farm is still working. It's not much, but it is good. It is at least something. I think really we should remove those blueberries. Let's collect as much as we can from those blueberries, and then we are going to remove them. But let's pause for a while. Let's pause this forester, we don't need it, as this is drying out. We have 4 days to go. I think we are not be growing carrots here. I need this area for more chunks. So we will not be growing here. That was a wrong button. This one I wanted. Yeah, we will build a road here and more water tanks. Our builders are doing nothing now. We have 130 science. Yeah, we can unlock platform. Good. So we can do this to get on the other side. And stairs right here. And we will plant, yeah, berry bushes on this side. Okay. Can do that. Let's plant it already. That will be like our backup food. Yeah, that will be way more berry bushes than we have right now. But we don't really need that. We have better options. But since I have the forester here, why not use them? I could have planted more trees, but I want some reserve food because we can't eat trees, you know, or wood. And we don't need to be replanting them, so they are really low maintenance, because forester once plant them and until they don't die from contamination or anything else, they are fine. They will be producing. And we have some builders, but we are lacking planks. We have 1 builder, okay. Can I get 2 beavers from somewhere? Yeah, this lumberjack. Pause that, pause builder, and go make me some planks. We have 44 logs, let's make some planks. And here in the back, I didn't really build that grill on a great spot. Yeah, I screwed that one. We will need to rebuild it later, but for now the convenience is really high and survival. Anyways, this storage will be for the raw potatoes, as they are the most efficient to store. And after that we will have another storage for normal food potatoes when they are grilled. And please remove all these berry bushes. We don't have a builders now, so they will not be working. But we will get some. Oh, we have 13 planks now. Ah, yeah, we don't have a storage. Okay, let's pause the plank production. 1 unemployed. Where do we need you? Let's take 2 builders now. And storage for planks. Let's do a small pile here for the planks. It's not much, but it is cheap. Two logs for 20 plank storage. And I want for my builders to do this. I know the first I can reach from this side, but this will be a better choice, better path. So do that, and then we will be building barriers, as they are really important. So we will need a lot of logs. Fortunately, our trees are being ready, and we are growing even some oaks, and that they will deliver us a lot of logs. So we should be able to build these barriers. Ah yeah, the gatherer flag. Let's pause that and open another lumberjack. Alright, Forrester now can reach the rest, and when these stairs will be built, he will be able to go even higher up. Now we are focusing on these levees that will be working as a barriers. We will lose some irrigation from it and the capacity, because this will be, you know, made smaller, of course, but it is not as a big deal. Not such a big deal. And then when that's done, we should start making more planks and go. And the drought ended. Perfect. And we will try to get up here to make that diversion for the badtide. That would be our best option for survival. Anyways, let's pause the inventor. We need a pumper and we need another pump. So let's pause one of the lumberjacks. And builders. Should we go down to one? Let's go down to one builders and open the third pump, because we want to fill up our tanks again, and we will be not planting here. That means more water tanks will need to be built here, and we need a lot of logs for that. Let's put this void dump for a while and go chopping more trees. We are down to 8 beavers. What is unstuffed? Yeah, the lumberjack. Okay, let's keep it paused. We are doing alright with the food. Builders. We have only one. Let's pause one of the farms for now. Let's increase our builders. Let's put this blueberry bushes on the highest priority. Remove them so we can plant more potatoes. Yeah, we don't need 2 builders. That will take some time. And these gatherers flags, they will not be here. This diversion will definitely not be done before the first badtide, so we need to make sure we have adequate amount of water stored, which I'm not sure we'll be able to do. You know what? Let's screw that blueberries. We have a more pricing issues. Let's work on those water tanks. I think that's more important in our current situation. We had 2 builders, 1 lumberjack. Maybe we will need another lumberjack, but we are kinda low on beavers. Let's go down to 2 pumps for now and have another lumberjack. Currently we can hold 510 water. Oh, okay, we have another children. That's great. I would really love to increase the population, but we must not do it. Because there is a real high chance that we will die out. It will go downhills very quickly if we overgrow our stay here. It would be preferable to build the floodgates here too, but I think it is not worth it before we do this. So I would like to do this first, but for that we are missing a 50 science. And we are missing plenty of stairs that needs to be built to get up there. For such, we will need way more planks. Yeah, our carrots are going down, but we have some potatoes. We can grill those. Yeah, I will not be waiting for this to be cleared out. Let's start planting as far as you can reach. Oh, they can reach all the way to that forest. That's perfect. And we need to build 4 more tanks. Oh yeah, the water storage is going up. That's really good. Okay, both builders are working. I'm thinking if I should pause the first, but I don't really want to. Because we need to be replanting those trees. Let's pause one lumberjack. And open the farm again. I need to help with food production. That's good. At least for now. We are doing alright. Until I screw up something. But I will not make it dramatic just for that. I will do my best. One more tank just needs to be built. And we will be at around almost 700 water we will be able to store. Which I hope will be enough for our needs. And I'm expecting another drought, or maybe there's a possibility to have a badtide next. Which will be quite bad. I will need to get rid of these dams if we will have a badtide happen. And we will not be able to proceed with this construction here. Because we need to do that only through the temperate season or through drought. Otherwise we will get contaminated and they will die. And we are out of logs again. Let's lower the builders to 1. And we will have another lumberjack operational. We will probably lose these trees and definitely will lose all these carrots to contamination throughout the badtide. So we will need to rely on this area here that we are filling up. Which this one is not working now. So let's turn it on. We need to make sure that this will be filled up. Perfect. We are not having badtide yet. So we will have a drought. That's actually great. We are growing more and more potatoes. We really can use that storage. So let's build that warehouse, please. So we can store the potatoes. Otherwise they can store only 50 here in the farm. In the farm building. And we can keep only one pump running. We have 2 unemployed beavers now because that children grew up. Alright, so what do we need? Let's go with the second lumberjack. And let's do a second builder for now. Oh, they almost finished this barrier here. Perfect. As you can see, we lost some of the irrigation here. That is far away, but we will fix that. We will fix that. We will have new irrigation somewhere here later. Like a well that we are usually building. Something like this. But that's for way later. And through that we will be able to use all this area down here. Well, quite a big chunk of that area we will be able to use. Okay, let's prioritize removing those berry bushes. And we will replace all of that with sweet potatoes. We have that warehouse for the potatoes already built. So we have a room for them, for where to store them, I mean. And we already have 31 in storage. Yeah, and we will need one more warehouse for grilled potatoes. Yeah, it is not really in a good spot. It's too far away from a grill, but we will manage. Alright, we have a 14 days of the drought. Oh yeah, let's swap the pumps. 14 days as set. So we will need 567 water. And we already have that. That's perfect. We're only using water for pumping now. Well, for the beavers and for this one fluid dump. So that means even if we stopped pumping water right now, we highly probably be okay. But we'll be pumping for a couple of more days until this evaporates. And in the meantime, we will have more potatoes. And we have still 2 lumberjacks running. Okay, let's have only 1 for now. Let's lower the builders to 1 and turn on the second pump. And when the lake dries out, we can use those 2 beavers working in these pumps to make us some planks. So we can proceed with this construction. I even going to put it on a higher priority. All of this, and we will need one inventor to be working, so we can get those floodgates. Yeah. All right, the berry bushes are gone. There's one left. Let's plant a few oaks there. And this will be all potatoes. Okay, now they can build these levees if you have enough wood. They would prefer them to build all these stairs. That would be for the best. I see the lake will probably evaporate today. Or tomorrow. Yeah, there is still some water there. Will be probably gone by tomorrow. I would like to pause something, but not a farm, as our storage with carrots is not as high. Yeah, I need to pause the fluid dump. Let's pause that. Open the grill. Go make some grilled potatoes, and I will prioritize building that medium warehouse for storing the potatoes. Okay, let's keep only one pump running over our builders. Oh, we have already one builder. Ah, damn it. I really need to make those planks. Let's send him to fully dump for now. We are going to make some grilled potatoes. And then I will swap them for the lumber mill. Or wait for this pump. Yeah, this water is going to evaporate anytime soon. And our well-being will probably go higher now that we have grilled potatoes. Maybe not yet. Alright, the water is gone. Let's open the lumber mill and power wheel. We need to make some planks. Oh, this is drying out, but that's not a big issue. We have the potato fields. That's most important. We may lose carrots, but the potatoes will keep us alive. But that's another beaver that needs to be constantly working there, which is not great. Let's pause one farm. I need this fluid dump to be running. And then I will send him to work as an inventor. Yeah, first set of stairs is built. And they are working on the rest. So we need 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 planks. And then we will need like 5, 10, 15 more. We can probably deal with just one floodgate here. But I would rather have more than that. Anyways, we need science. Let's have an inventor working. That's like 18 science a day, approximately. Probably less, because they will not be working those 18 hours straight. Because they need to get some food and water, I guess, at least. I never followed the beavers that close. But maybe we can. Tomorrow to check on him. How much science he will make. Yeah, I don't have anything better to do. Building and staffed. Which one? Ah, bakery. That's not great. Why can send there? We are not even having a fully dump running now. That's not good. One builder. Ah, yeah, we dropped down to 7. That's why. 44 walks. Let's keep running as we are. Let's pause the forester. 1 science. 2. 3. 4. 10. You see, he went for food, so that was still 10. 11. 12. Again, he left. 13. 14. 15. 15 signs he made. Maybe he made more, but I wasn't checking from his beginning, as he was already working when I noticed that he's there and started counting only from then. Oh yeah, look at that. We are almost there. We just need one more stairs. One more stairs and we can reach this. So that will be our highest priority. We need maybe 1 more day or 2 days to unlock the floodgates. And we are running only on 1 farmer, the forester is stopped, and fluid dump needs to be working again. Yeah, the grill is paused for now, but we have enough food in it, I mean stored, so that's fine. And the last stairs were built. Now, we need more logs for all those levees. We have 6 planks. Should I do only 1 floodgate? We can try with 1 floodgate. Let's pause the lumber mill. Let's have second builder, second farm, 150 signs, 9 more signs. That will be today. I needed more builders so we can finish this quicker, because I wanted to be ready for the next season. 3 more signs. 2. 1. And it is done. 150 signs. Let's unlock Fort Gate. And we will have just 1 here in the middle. Maybe with a new system that works, how works the water, it will be enough. And we need only 5 planks to spend. We have 1 unemployed. Let's open that forester. Yeah, let's open the forester. We need to replant those trees. And even the oaks are ready. And 3 of them were already chopped down. That was a lot of logs. That's perfect. Everything is going well so far. Suspiciously well. And water, we have still 525 water. And 6 days to go. I think we will slowly change this whole area from the carrots to pumps. I don't know what I'm talking about. From carrots to tanks. Medium tanks would be really lovely, but not a chance. We are barely able to make some planks, not even to make gears. And we have 1 unemployed. What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Ah, grill is paused. Let's open the grill. This is quite far away. It takes forever those 2 builders to do it. But they can do it. Let's pause the forester for a second and have a second lumberjack open to stockpile a few more logs. And then I may to pause these and add 2 more builders to help with the construction. We can increase to 10 beavers if we are going to unlock the mini lodge. Yeah, we can micromanage the population with the mini lodges, because mini lodge is not enough to have a family, so they will not grow. They will not have another children like the normal lodge. So we can increase our capacity by 1, and that way we can have 10 beavers. But we need 50 signs. Yeah, and I like the number 10 much more, because I don't like number 9. And we will have 1 more beaver. It's not as much as if I'm going to build a lodge. We will have like 2 or 3 more beavers. Yeah, 3 more beavers. Because 3 more empty spaces, and that's not good. That may be too much. But 1 is fine. Anyways, we have 73 logs. Let's pause the lumberjacks, both of them, and have 4 builders. So with the 4 builders, that will be built much quicker. And then when that's done, we will send 1 more beaver for the inventor. Hopefully before the temperate season starts, because then we will not have enough beavers for the inventor. We will need 3 beavers to be pumping constantly for some time to get all the water. Preferably there should be even a 4th pump. But for the 9 beavers, even 3 is enough, I guess. I just like to stockpile all the water that we are able to stockpile, to be safe. Okay, the first level of the levees is at least built. Now for the second level, together with the floodgate, that shouldn't take them longer than those 4 days until the end of the drought. Not that we need it right away, but it would be nice to finish it. Hopefully this one floodgate will be enough to let all that water. Probably not. But we will see. Most of the water, it seems that will be going that way, because there is no floodgates. We will do that too. But this is more important. We need to save ourselves from the badtide, which will come for sure. Oh, our storage with the grilled potatoes is almost completely full. Let's pause the grill. We have 2 unemployed. Let's have both inventors working, so we can get that science quickly, faster, better, stronger. And then we can plan here to getting up. Can do this, and then we will be able to build a triple floodgate, single. We can do triple. We will make resources for this. Well, we will have resources for that. Oh, we are running low on logs. Okay, let's pause the inventors. We need a forester and a lumberjack. We even have our backup, berry bushes. They are even ready for harvesting, but we haven't eat any of those that we already store. Because... yeah, we didn't eat any of them because we have plenty of other food. Carrots, grilled potatoes. So berries are really just like the last resort food. And we just missing 2 more levies. Nice. 2 more levies. And I think then we will focus on this, so it is properly built and manageable. And we are down to 280 water, but tomorrow the water will start flowing. And we have some builders that are not doing anything, so let's lower that to 2 and have rather another lumberjack to be working. Oh, this one is unstaffed. Okay, someone must have died. Carrots are going down. That's to be expected. We can rely more on the potatoes. We can have that food variety much later. It's not as important at this stage. Yep, that needs just badtide. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. We have only 3 days. We have only 3 days for pumping. This is bad. Okay, 1 lumberjack, no inventors, 1 farmer. Pump, pump, pump. We need to finish this levee to be built, so I leave that on the highest priority. We have only 3 days to pump water. That may be really bad for us. Okay, hopefully all this water will be reaching our settlement. Yeah, the floodgate is completely open. It will be overflowing to the right side, but it will be overflowing to our side too. Yeah, we will get some water. It's not the end of the days, I guess, but it will not be pleasant. We can build the floodgates all the way down here and then pump from this area, because this is much deeper. That would be for our benefit. What is unstaffed? Lumberjack. Okay, that's fine. That is completely built. Okay, we don't need the builders now. We need pumps. And we need to gather more logs. We have 1 unemployed. Let's go do some science. Because this is double deep. Yeah. We could build the dam here later. Okay, we can do this. We don't need a double platform here. I mean a floodgate. We can do just this. We'll be able to hold much more water here in this area. Everything is flowing down there. Bad water will be flowing around us. And here we can have pumps. We will remove this tree. I'm just planning for the future. Can do one platform here to get a quicker access to the pumps. Pumps to this. Yeah, even to the pumps, but I was thinking from more like from pumps to the storage. Yeah, they will not be able to reach everything. We can either build platforms or maybe unlock the bridge, but the usable bridge will be only this one, really. Yeah, I will think about that. Anyways, we are not building anything now. Let's speed it up and keep pumping. We need all that water to get up. Close the forester. Let's have... Oh, we can't have another. Oh, we dropped down to 6 beavers. That's bad. So we can't make any logs now. Doesn't matter. Let's keep making more science. Food. Food is okay. The farm is still running. But I'm more concerned about that we will not be able to fill up our tanks with all the water that we need. That's the only concern that I have. In the later stages, we can even increase these levees all the way to the height of this water source, and we can build up a nice big reservoir here. But we need way more builders for that, or start already now working on it, because it will take forever. And I must not forget to close this floodgate, otherwise we are dead. They're pumping quite fast, but we are still only 430 water. And we have only half a day. But the first bad tide will not be that long. So anyways, we should be fine. But it is always stressful when you see end of the season, you are going to a tempered, and right away you are being told that nope, there is a bad tide coming. In 3 days. You have only 3 days to replenish your water storages. And it's your problem. Okay, let's close this. All the water is going out. Yeah, I stopped it a little bit too soon, but not too much. Anyways, they weren't pumping. 4 days. Okay, I was expecting a little bit shorter bad tide, but here we are. This will get all contaminated. Okay, 2 pumps running. We have 1 unemployed. 1 unemployed. Go and start chopping down trees. We have 67 science. Keep going. I'm going to unlock the mini lodge anyways. And we will have 1 more beaver. Let's do it here next to that warehouse. That's just 5 logs. Pumps are running. What else we are running? Let's pause the fluid dump for a second and have a builder to build that lodge so we can have another kid. So we will be at the 10 beavers. Alright, this is going really well. That was just in time finished. If I put it away for another cycle, we would be in a real bad position. Because these pumps would not longer be working, as all the water would be contaminated. So this is great outcome. The next thing that we really need to prioritize is building this. I know how to do it even without building the floodgates. Well, the scaffolding I meant. We can do 1 platform here that they will be able to cross on the other side to build the levees, and then we can just destroy it and replace it with the floodgate. It's not as elegant solution, but it will work. Food is still holding. We have some potatoes stored. Carrots, doesn't matter that we are losing that. But that one farmer, poor farmer, is not enough to be replanting all of that. We need another farmer to be working. Those 2 pumps will be done in a second. We have 600 water for 2 days. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Okay, that's more than enough. Let's keep that one forest running. Open the farm. And You will be prioritizing potatoes, both of you. We can still grow some carrots, but prioritize potatoes, please. We don't even need more science right now. Let's pause it. Let's pause that. And turn on the fluid dump again. Yeah, because I pause it. Oh, we have another unemployed. That means lumberjack. And we have 7 adults, 2 kids. That's still 9. But there will be another kid because one, yeah, this one is already out here living. And he's at 56. Quite old beaver. So we will need 6 planks, which we have 0 right now, and a lot of logs to finish this. And then more more logs to finish the pumps. When we done these levees all the way here, I will switch my builders to make a few planks for our platform. Have 2 builders? No, 1 builder. Never mind, I will find the second beaver somewhere. We should be able, yes, we should be able to have 1 more kid at some point. Anyways, we will grow that to 10 beavers colony. Water 500, that's okay-ish. Let's go and plant more of these tanks. They will not build it anytime soon, but at least that will be ready. And the bad tide ended. Let's pause. Let me finish this. Okay, let's flush all that bad water out, and I'm going to open this floodgate. It would be better if we have this double floodgate here, but this will do. Now, let's pause the fluid dump and open at least 1 pump. We need to start replenishing our stock of water. And we need to start making some food. Let's pause the second farm again. Second lumberjack gone. Second pump, yeah. 1 lumberjack, 1 forester, 2 pumps. And instead of having potatoes here in this row, I added there oaks. That will be a bit better to use that space. Anyways, we are already growing a lot. Hopefully this will be longer than just 3-4 days. So far it is. I would like to be able to finish that dam, but I don't think that's in our, you know, abilities right now. It will be probably done only next season. We have quite a few trees here. I think I'm going to pause the forester. So that's 1 beaver. Go to the fluid dump for a while, and then I will take him and someone else and start making planks. Yeah, the grill. Let's make a few more grilled potatoes. And I will take those 2 beavers to make more planks. Oh, we have 1 unemployed. Alright. Let's take from the fluid dump and send them to lumberjack lumber mill. So we have 2 beavers. We need 6 planks. We don't need more right now. So at least those 6 planks. We already have 3 planks. To make a planks, they are much quicker. Not just like gears. Those takes forever to make. Okay, 5 planks. 1 more. And you are free to go. Alright, we have a 6 planks. Let's open the forester again. This pump, let's remove it. Yeah, we are not getting anything back. The return cost is, or whatever to call it, is 0%, 0 material for destroyed buildings. And I need to be keeping an eye on our food. But the grill is still working. The problem is we don't have many farmers, only 1 right now. I could use another builder. We have 38 logs. How many logs do we need? We need 60 logs. Let's pause the forester and open another lumberjack. Let's make a stockpile. Try to bring it up to 60 or more. And I would like to switch them to builders. Alright, food was replenished to some degree. Let's pause the grill, increase our builders, as they can deliver the resources needed for construction much quicker. And don't forget, we need to remove that platform, then make another 5 planks and put down an floodgate. So far the season is really good. It's already day 5. Our water storage is almost full. And we have still only 2 kids. Okay, so for now 9 beavers, but we will get to 10. I'm sure of it. Maybe we can do another small. I meant the mini watch. And I missed one space here. We can plant a single oak here. Yeah, I missed that. We still need at least 40, 40 logs. Okay, water tanks are almost full. Let's pause one of the pumps. Anyway, something was unstaffed. Drought approaching in 3 days. Unfortunately, we will not be able to finish this. That's a shame. 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 Okay, so let's slow down. There is no need to rushing in right now. We will not be able to finish it anyways. So let's focus on other stuff. Let's keep pumping that water. Replanting trees. And we can use another farmer. We will get it next season. Because anyways, I would need to remove the platform, make more planks, and put that floodgate there. So that's a lot of work. Oh, we have now 2 kids extra, so we will be at 10 beavers very soon. This is filling up nicely. We will be able to pump some water from here, so let's prioritize one of the pumps at least. It's only 12 logs, just like the levee. And then we will focus on building these water tanks. Yeah, the food is going down. Let's pause Forester, we need a grill to be running again. This Forester, I think we are going to remove him. We will not be growing more trees here. We will chop down these and we will stop. We will stop planting more here. Okay, we have new pump. We can keep only one running right now. Let's increase the builders. Finish that levee. Yeah, that was very close. If we had the planks, we may had pulled it off, but we need to manufacture 5 planks. I could have put the levee there for now. But anyways, it's too late. It's okay. Next time we will have it. Drought started 17 days, so let's do a quick calc just to make sure that we can survive. So 10 beavers, that's 45 water a day, and we have 17 days to go. We need 765 water, so that means all of our storage. Currently we can hold 720 water, as you can see. We are currently holding 720. And we need more than that. We need 765. So we better to pump out all the water that we can. Right now, let's build more tanks so we can store that water. We have 1 unemployed, so turn on this pump. We don't need... We need wood now. Yeah, we need wood. Yeah, for those tanks, of course. I was going to pause something. We have 2 farmers, that's perfect. Let's pause the grill and stockpile more potatoes for now. And I pause the fluid dump for the lumberjack to get more logs. Currently we'll be able to hold 750. Well, 750, it is showing us that storage. We have 750, but we can hold some water in the buildings, production buildings, like the water pumps. In each we can hold 15 water. It's not much, but it is something at least. Okay, over the farmer again and open the grill to make more grilled potatoes. From these 124 potatoes we can make more than 400. Close to 500 potatoes, grilled potatoes. And these levees were completely built, so remove that platform and we will replace it with a floodgate. And next season, we will be able to hold much more water here. And we will even transfer all the pumps there. We will remove this dam and release all water there to our new location. And we will be pumping from there. Okay, let's go down to... Well, you know what? Let's pause the builders completely. I want to make some planks. We need 5 for that floodgate. Yeah, 5 planks. Oh, someone died. Yeah, Nugun died of old age. But we are at 9 beavers. And I must not forget to turn this void dam on soon. But for now, keep pumping the water. Let's get it out before it evaporates in front of our eyes. No, we have 7 planks. Okay, we don't need to make more. Pause that. Open the builders again. 1 builder is enough. Ah, yeah, the fluid dam. Open that one. Okay, this water is gone. Let's pause the pumps. We don't have any use for them now. Forester will be open, and these 2 lumberjacks can go. No more trees to chop. Well, these 2 dead trees, but screw that. They can be removed. This can be removed. Yeah, let's get rid of those stumps. So it looks a little bit nicer here. Alright. 1 unemployed. What to do with you? I think we are going to increase our farmers for now. I would like to stockpile full storage of potatoes, ready for grilling. We still need to be mindful of that 150% consumption for food. And we are down to 9 beavers and no kids right now, and you are hungry and thirsty. Yeah, maybe they can use a little bit more time. Let's lower the working hours to 16. We are riding them on 18-hour shifts for a very long time. We need to give them some slack, so they can enjoy their life a little bit, not only the pure survival. 800 water we are storing, that's perfect. And this pump will be going for a couple more days. And let's prioritize that floodgate. Because we have this platform here, but I don't want them to spend planks on that. That's not that important, they can go around. Let's build a floodgate first. That's the important part. Oh, we are still holding some water up here. Not much, but there is still some. We will replace this floodgate later with double floodgate. And after this is done, we can make a few more planks and get back up here and finish this doing. So we can force more water down our river. Not that we really need it, because there's a quite bit of water still going down and filling this up. Anyways, I want to do it that way. That this is, that this can be closed. Anyways, there is a lot of work that needs to be done. We will have 10 beavers. Maybe finally. We could really use more science. Oh, we have a stockpile full with the grilled potatoes. Let's pause the grill. Don't waste that workforce. And what you can do. You can go and chop down more trees. There are plenty of trees that needs to be chopped down. They are even producing pine resin. That long they've been sitting here. So more than 7 days. That log pile is not in a great position. Let's have another one down here. Later, when we will have haulers, it will be much easier to move stuff around, but right now, let's build that storage closer to the lumberjacks. At least to that one lumberjack. This one will still need to walk quite far away. And this water is going to evaporate, and we have that floodgate built. Lovely. Let's keep it at 0.9. We will see if that will be overflowing or not. Probably it will. But we can always adjust, adapt. Okay, that new storage was built. I could use 2 beavers. Let's pause the builders and take 1 farmer. let's make some planks. We need 4, 8. Yeah, we need a lot of planks. Let's do just 2 platforms. Whoop, I deleted that one. Let's do it like this so we can reach everything. So that's 12 planks. Here is another 15. Yeah, we need a lot. Let's make the full stockpile that we have, this small pile, I mean. Let's make it full. We will use them and then we will make another batch. So we don't even need these. Okay, that was a precaution, but it wasn't really that necessary because we been able to build this dam just in time before the Badtide started. But that's not always the case, so it is better to be, you know, ready and prepared. Otherwise, even this wouldn't have saved us, as we would lose a lot of these potatoes. Maybe even all of them. I'm not going to test that, but from the experience, I would say we would be in a really bad position. I deleted this dam here because we will not need it anymore. I think we are going to remove these 2 pumps. And then we will build these. Oh, this one can be paused. I forget that they're still working. Let's have one builder and start working on those pumps. Those will be our new pumping location. I'm just setting the workplace to highest priority, so when I switch them, I mean the beavers between workplaces, it will make sure that they will go there. I'm doing it manually right now, so it doesn't matter that I have higher priority in almost every building because I'm pausing the whole buildings, not just removing workers. And we can store 20 planks. 20, yeah, more like 33 planks we can store. Let's make the full storage, and then I will pause the lumber mill. And let's go at turbo speed for a while. There's not much I can do right now. Everything is working so far. Ooh, we are reaching 100 logs. I don't know if I've seen 100 logs so far on this run in our storage. And look at that, we have 10 beavers, 10 adult beavers, at least for a while. Okay, that pump needs to be paused. Let's open the inventory again, now that we have 1 spare beaver. And 1 building is unstaffed. Ah yeah, the lumberjack, that's okay. 1 is enough. Okay, we have a full plank storage. That means increase the builders. Let's have 2 farmers and open the grill again as our food is going down. And continue blasting it at the 30th speed. And we have all of our pumps built and ready. And I think I'm going to prioritize building these storages. That seems to be more important than this dam up here, as it is working already quite well. And we are down to 400 water, so I think we will be running all 4 pumps next season. And these water tanks, I think we will get rid of them. And redo this road a bit. Make it a little bit nicer. And these tanks, yeah, let's remove them. Okay, drought is almost over. I would like to finish those tanks, so let's pause the inventor, lower the number of farmers, and let's have around 4 builders. We have 108 logs, so we should be able to make... How much we need for 1? Well, that's 30, 60, 90. We should be able to make 6 of them at least from what we have. Let's pause the forester. Now we need all 4 pumps. Well, not yet. After the water reaches down, we can pause the grill. Yeah, let's pause the grill. We have 2 unemployed, so that's 2 pumps. Builders 4. Let's lower it to only 2 builders. The water is more important. But I want more storage. Anyways, two builders for now. 2 builders only. And increase working hours back to 18. As we need to make sure that we will pump all the water. 840 water we can store now. And look at this. How nicely filled up it is. And it is still not overflowing. We will have a bit of flooding maybe, yeah. Just a little bit. It will go out and it will stabilize. If not, I will lower it. But it seems 0.9 will be okay. Yeah, perfect. This will be a great boon to our colony, this massive dam. It is massive in this scale. Oh, it is still overflowing from time to time. Okay, let's lower it to 8.5. I will increase it anyways, but when the temperate season will be ending, we will close it up completely. And most of the water is going this way, but that's not a problem right now. Later we can redirect more water our way. Maybe just replacing this floodgate with a double floodgate will be enough. And right now we can hold 900 water. We are increasing the amount of storages that we have. They even built this platform. Perfect. So nothing bad so far happened to us. We will see what the next season preparing for us. I think I put the Badtide on a 50-50% right now. So there is a big chance that we will have a Badtide next time. Again. But with this dam that we just built, it's not really that big of an issue. Until we reach some high droughts or Badtides. Because minimum after we reach that maximum cycle, which is I think set up to cycle 15, we are already at 8. And then we will have only the Badtides and Droughts from 25 days to 50? I think I didn't went too overboard with it this time. Let me check the description. I don't remember, but I'm sure I wrote it under the video. And drought is approaching. It will be here soon. So yeah, 25 to 50 days. So we will not have longer than 50 days. So this may be much easier than I thought. It's still a challenge. We are going to grow the population to at least 250 beavers. So it will be a challenge to maintain that food and water consumption. And as I mentioned in comments and maybe in the last video, this is more like an experiment for the future challenges that I want to play. Experimenting more with the water and food consumption. And here we are, 22 days that we need to survive. 4 pumps. Let's keep them running until all of our storage tanks are filled up. And we need to build 2.5 more to this be finished. Yeah, and we can add even more. They're not efficient at all, but since we don't have an access to gears, we barely have an access to planks. We can't complain really. We will work around it. So we will be really inefficient for a very long time. And yeah, we chopped down a lot of trees. So let's pause the lumberjack. Those 60 logs should be more than enough right now. And rather start replanting those trees. And we have 2 farmers working. Yeah, I was blasting it on 34 way too long. Let's over to just 1 builder and have a grill working. And we are down to 9 beavers. Okay, let's pause one of the pumps. We need grill working. Another pump needs to be paused. Alright, now, because we went down to 16 grilled potatoes. And I don't want my beavers to get hungry. Yeah, that's not a great way to treat your beavers. So we are very close to our lower end of the drought that we will be having, so 22 days. Not bad. So we need 990 water for 22 days. Just for 10 beavers. That means we will not be increasing our population anytime soon, I think. Since Badtides and temperate seasons are not long enough, I will not bother building water wheels. I think we will go straight to winter barns, but they're quite expensive for our industry level now. So we will need to be making planks with what we have, power wheel and lumber mill for now. We have 14 planks. I'm thinking what we should do next. We definitely need more water storage if we want to survive, because if we need 1,000 water for a 22-day drought, so we would need more than 2,000 for a 50-day drought. So I want to increase our water storage to 2,000, and the easiest way will be to make some gears and build medium tanks. But each needs 20 gears. And first we need to get more research done. Gear workshop, 100 science. Unlock that. Or maybe we will be making only gears throughout the temperate season and droughts. Maybe I can build a little industry here. Everything will be flowing through this channel. Let's see. Water wheels. We can fit only one. This is not really wide enough. We can do like this. Yeah, we will need a few more planks. We will need power shafts, or maybe don't go even there. Yeah, let's save on resources. Let's just do it here. We can save even more. Let's optimize this a bit. Yeah, we will do it like this, and then have a lumber mill, gear workshop. We have this dam here, so we can... double platform would be nice to have. Double platform would be nice. We need more science. Oh, we dropped down to 8 beavers again. Let's pause one pump. Because if we have double platforms, we can do this and use it as a bridge. Then we will build a road, get up here. It will be quite far away. And small warehouse would need to be enough. The productivity will not be high, as they will need to travel quite far away for getting some logs. Yeah, the storage is really on the really wrong side. I know it is closer to lumberjacks. Anyways, let's build a new pile here for the logs. And we can use this throughout the droughts. Throughout the temperate season and bad tides, we'll be able to manufacture a lot. And we will need less beavers. Yeah, we will do it this way. These power shafts are not needed there. Well, they are kinda needed, but let's first build the wheels. Each cost 50 logs. So maybe go with only 2 for now. I think 2 will be enough. Maybe not, but we will only figure out through the temperate season or bad tide if it will be enough, because I'm not sure how much it will be producing power. Yeah, they say how much they can do. 200 beaver power per CMS, whatever that means. But we don't. But this flow through here is quite strong. So those 2 wheels will be definitely enough. Maybe even 1 would be enough, but rather build 2. We need a lot of logs for it. One last tank needs to be built. Forester is paused, unfortunately. Grilled potatoes are full again, so let's pause the grill right now. Well, full, almost full. We need to replant trees. We have one more unemployed, so I want another lumberjack. And let's pause the builder after he finishes this last water tank. We'll pause builder and send him to an inventor. Ooh, we hold 1200 water. And we can hold 1400 water. And we still have some in our reservoir, that's perfect. Let's speed it up for a while, not too long. I need to keep an eye on our food when I'm speeding it like this. Okay, builder finished that. That last water tank. Let's have an inventor. We need 150 signs? Yes. 150 signs is needed then. And let's stockpile more logs. Alright, everything is going well so far. We have our plans for the future, that's this industry, and then building that big reservoir. But before that, we need to grow our population. But I will be leaving this episode here, so thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoy this insanity, and it will get even more insane in the future. So again, thank you very much. Please subscribe, push that like button, leave me some comments, and I will see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye bye.